In these questions, we're adding hundredths to tenths. So first we have 0.2 plus 0.02. We can set this out as a column addition, but we need to make sure that our decimal points are lined up, because if our decimal points are lined up, then our ones, tenths, and hundredths columns will be lined up as well. We can write 0 in empty squares because we haven't changed the question. If we have 0.2, that's 2 tenths, but all writing a 0 here tells us is that we don't have any extra hundredths. We can copy the decimal point down into our answer, and now we can add using column addition. So 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 plus 0 is 2, and 0 plus 0 is 0. So our answer is 0.22. Now we have 0.5 plus 0.06. Again, we can write the numbers out, making sure that the decimal points are lined up, so that our ones, tenths, and hundredths columns are lined up as well. We can write 0 in this empty square and copy the decimal point down into our answer. Now 0 plus 6 is 6, 5 plus 0 is 5, and 0 plus 0 is 0. So our answer is 0.56. Let's have a think about how this works. For this first question, we started with 0.2, so that's 2 tenths, and we were adding 0.02, so that's 2 hundredths. If we turn our 2 tenths into 20 hundredths, that's kind of what we did by putting the 0 on the end. And then when we add, we put things together. So now we can see that we have 22 hundredths, which we write as 0.22. Now for this question, we started with 0.5, so that's 5 tenths, and we were adding 0.06, so that's 6 hundredths. 5 tenths is the same as 50 hundredths, and when we add the 6 hundredths, we get 56 hundredths, or 0.56. We can also show the addition using place value counters. So 0.2 is 2 tenths, and we're adding 0.02, so that's 2 hundredths. What do we have altogether? Well, we've got 2 tenths and 2 hundredths, so 0.22. And for this question, we started with 0.5, so that's 5 tenths, and we were adding 0.06, so that's 6 hundredths. Put those together, and we have 5 tenths and 6 hundredths, or 0.56.